All right. Well, I'm here. I'm trying to figure out where to put the lights so they ain't in my face because I'm wearing my glasses and it's because I got to. I got some kind of swollen eye thing going on. I woke up and it was a little bit puffy and it's just been a little bit itchy. So um I'm just trying to figure out how to do these lights so they ain't, shining in my glasses. But but it may be a moot point. Let's see. Got to move all this shit around. Hold up. Can't reach it. Okay. Move that, move that. And what's a little better? Still kind of glaring. Which one is it? I can't tell. This one. There it is. Okay. All right. Well, it's pretty good. I feel like there's another one over here. It's going to be in the way. Maybe if I scoot over a little bit. Okay. All right. We made it. We made it. Oh my goodness. Let me switch over to the live chat here. God damn it. That one light is just in the where is it coming from? Where is it? Oh, it's like a reflection. They're not even pointing at my face, and I'm still getting it. Hate it. Okay. See, I started talking about my eye and it started watering. I told y'all there's something going on with this eye. I think it's because I sleep on my right side and I'm allergic to Apollo. Ooh. And it just kind of gets irritated sometimes if it's been a couple of weeks since I changed my pillowcases. And don't judge me because I got to go to the goddamn laundromat. And I ain't got time to do that every couple of days. Anyway, enough about me. Hi, y'all. Welcome to the OraCola. Marcy Cola. I'm coming to y'all live here from Austin, Texas on July 10th, 2024. Already the 10th of July, almost like basically a third of the way through. We're a third of the way through July already. And the world keeps burning in the most entertaining ways. Don't it? Don't it? I don't remember it being as entertaining to live it in this world probably before 9/11. It wasn't as entertaining to me. But maybe it's just because I was alive at the wrong time. And then suddenly, like, it got entertaining again. I don't know. All I know is it's every day you wake up, you never know what's going to be on the news, but yet it's always kind of familiar too. So you're like, all right, okay. What fresh crazy are we going to be exposed to in this crazy, crazy place? This is how I get up every morning, and it's been a journey. It's been a fun journey so far, and I'm so happy y'all are here with me to share it. So, all right, we got our family here. We got Patrick. Hey, first we got Carol Jean. We got Goog. Oh my goodness, the literal actual family is here. I love it. And me and Apollo was just hanging out, just doing our thing, and yeah. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do the OraCola. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up. You have a birthday. Wait, I thought y'all already gave me a birthday present, but I will accept another. Anytime you want to send me any kind of presents, you know me. I'm generous with accepting gifts. I don't feel like I need to be stingy about that. If you have a gift you'd like to send me, as long as it's something you think I would like. Now, I don't want no like dog poo or nothing stupid in the mail. I would be offended by that and probably just have to put out like a restraining order of some kind. But yeah, if you want to send me presents anytime, even if it ain't my birthday or a holiday, I'm down with that shit. I accept your gratitude. Thank you. Well, I look forward to it. And I know it was somebody else's birthday also recently. So much happiness to you. I hope you had a wonderful day. I laid low. Here's the thing. I have, the older I got, become less enamored with being beholden to a holiday. And I've ranted about this before when it comes to the Christmas and the Thanksgiving and all that stuff you're supposed to do with your family. Because frankly, I don't want to do that shit with my family because they're toxic. So I have always been an advocate of celebrating when you feel like celebrating. You don't need a fucking reason. The reason is you're alive and breathing. This is the reason. There is no other reason to celebrate. So if you feel like you've got a celebration up in you, then do it and enjoy it and treat yourself or whatever. As long as you got the means, you're not going into debt, all that. But yeah, I just did not feel like celebrating with a big to do. So I just kind of stayed in, hunkered down. It's been hot. So, of course, it's always hot this time of year. So I'm used to being inside for my celebrations, except when I was a little kid and me mom, for some reason, would always make us have an outside birthday party. I think it was because she didn't want no kids tracking shit into her house and dropping stuff on the ground. Probably smart in hindsight, but as a youngster, it was just hot. But it's hotter now that I'm a middle-aged woman. So yeah, definitely stayed inside. I think I adulted a little. I did some cleaning. I did some shopping, like necessities, and yeah, just kind of quietly spent my day. So it wasn't no big deal, but I did enjoy it. I did eat some cake. So as long as you get the cake, it counts. Just remember, there's words to live by. As long as you get the cake, it counts. Oh my goodness. Enough about me. Uh, Hey, Lava. Good to see you. Thanks for joining the family. I see we already have a question here in the chat. So I'm going to get to the ritual. As I always say, if you got your own ritual, now's the time to get to it. But I like to start off the show by burning the sacred wood. Here we go. We're gonna burn the sacred wood. And it ain't even caught on fire. There we go. Woo! All right. Burning that wood. I took a decongestant earlier, so I can smell pretty good right now. Okay. And then, of course, we always ring the bell. Let the universe know we're ready for their guidance and wisdom. Okay. And then we got our pathogen wand, which is still sputtering to life occasionally if we hit it in just the right way. There it goes. Just like so many things around the narrative, if you hit it a different way, it turns on and off at a whim. Just, you don't know what's real. You don't know what's going on. I'm going to wave this over me because it can't hurt. And then let's see. Oh, yeah, we got our new one. This one's good for me. We got our new beauty wand. We're going to put this over this part of my face because it's getting real wrinkly real fast. Like, way worse wrinkly than I know more people are interested in this part of the face, this part. And then other people are all into the forehead, which I don't smile that much. So I ain't got too bad of forehead creases. And of course, there's around the eyes, but I ain't going to fuck with that shit because they're irritated. But yeah, for beauty. And it's funny. I bought this thing specifically for the ritual. But I also told myself, RC, you paid $10.49 for it at the Goodwill. Why didn't you actually think about using it on your days off? You don't got to just do it for the show. You can actually use it on your time off, like when you're sitting there watching some stupid shit on YouTube, And maybe it works. Maybe it fucking works. But you know what? Just like me and vitamins, I buy them, but I can't be bothered to take them. They just sit there on the shelf staring at me with their high price tags and their lingering expiration dates. And not any kind of thing will make me take them. I cannot be bothered in the slightest. Occasionally, I'll gulp down a couple of them multivitamins in the pink jar for women. And then I'll forget about it for 2 weeks. So anyway, that's how I'm feeling about the beauty wand at this point. But maybe I'll work up some motivation to use it. You never know. If I start looking younger, y'all know what happened. Okay. And then we got our Prospera spray. This is for prosperity. Let it rain down upon you. I had some good prosperity. I had some nice gifts for my birthday. And also, what else? Oh, I'll just share this. I found some money on the side of the road just like 2 weeks ago. And it was not fake money. It was real ass money. And it's been a long time since I found money on the side of the road. I found money on the floor of a bunch of bars before, because people get drunk and it falls out of the pocket. And then I find occasionally some stuff. But I think here's the sad thing about everybody going to digital currency. You can't just get that windfall no more. There ain't going to be that bill that's pretty big just kind of laying in the grass as you're walking by, and you're like, what is that? Oh, that ain't no litter. Because, if it was litter, I wouldn't pick that shit up. But because it's money, of course, I'm like zeroed in on that texture and what that color scheme looks like. So I just like reach down and yoink it. And here's the thing, when you find money, best thing to do is just kind of like casually zip it up and then don't even look at it. No, look at it. Just kind of like quietly pocket it, put it in your purse. So it just like looks up. It looks like you just was being a good Samaritan and picking up some trash. Or it also kind of looks like you dropped something and you picked it up. And it just like kind of like in and out swoop. So you grab it. And at this point, this is the best part because you don't know what you got. You don't know if it's a big bill or a small bill or a fake bill. You just don't know until you get back to a safe spot. If you're in the club, go to the bathroom, go in the stall, and then you might be lucky. I have found $100 bill on the floor of a club before. So y'all don't forget to look down when you're getting down. Witnessing here, witnessing. So yeah, that is my abundance. And then we got our Florida water anointment. This is to get our chakras spinning and spick and span and ready for the show. Oh yeah, all the way up and down from the crown to the root and all the ones in between. All right, we done our ritual. We can get to the OraCola show. Put all this shit away. Hold up. I do got a lotto ticket. I will be scratching that off later, hopefully, if I remember to do it. Sometimes I get to the end of the show and I ain't feeling it. So I just let it be. And I can't correlate that to a feeling that predicts a winner. Because I just feel like sometimes I just don't feel up to it. Because I have to hit, it's a thing. It's a whole thing. Anyway. So let's see. Who else? We got that question up here. Patrick. P&G made it. Hey, P&G, good to see you. I hope you've been having a good week. And Lucky3 made it. Hey, Lucky. Good to see you. Welcome back. All right. Wonderful. Okay. Well, let's scroll back up here and look at this question from Goog. Did my coworker buy the right equipment? Let's see. We're going to spin the Wheel of Fortunes and see what happens. Oh, Book of Revelation. This one's going to be heavy. So I did notice too that the light's not shining on that. It's not so great. And there's some shadow. And oh my God, my neck looks worse. I don't even know what to say, y'all. If I do this, maybe like this is better. It's in my face, but I don't think it's any different. Maybe this is worse. Who knows? Who knows? We're going to go back up here just because this light in my face is bothering me. Okay. There we go. So, did your coworker buy the right equipment? Book of Revelation. This requires the use of the random number generator. So let's get to that. And we're going to type in 22 because there are 22 chapters in the King James Version of the Holy Bible, which is the only version that counts. All right, chapter 2. Chapter 2 in the King James Version of the Holy Bible. I think this is the King James. I ain't looked. This is the new Bible. The big print one, which I still often need to either use readers or take my glasses off to see, but it's better than it was. All right. Chapter 2 has 29 verses. So let's get to chapter 2 first, and then 29. 29. And we're going to generate. Oh, 1. We got the 2-1 punch there. Okay. So the Book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 1 for the coworker purchasing question. Did they get it? Let's see. I can kind of read it. All right. I can kind of read it. If I put it far enough away, I can read it. That's it. Unto the angel of the church of Ephesus write, the things said he that beholdeth the 7 stars in the right hand, who walketh in the midst of the 7 golden candlesticks. Okay, so this is the start of a bigger idea. So this is just a descriptor. There's going to be some purchasing, and it's going to be maybe superfluous. I feel like all them extra stars and the things that's described is telling me that perhaps the right equipment has been ordered, but most likely there will be other things that were not necessary that were also ordered that might need to be returned. So just be prepared for any kind of shit show. When you're counting on a coworker to do something and you kind of have a feeling they ain't doing it right, well, chances are they're going to fuck that shit up, just from my experience. So, yeah. Good luck. And if you're not financially in charge of this, I'd say let it go. Even if it was the absolute worst thing and it impacts your work and you got to wait, just, twiddle your thumbs. It's like when the internet went out yesterday, that whole Spectrum thing that happened across Texas and some other places. And it's a whole bunch of people's out of like internet sale, all that. What do? Well, most of them just like sat around their offices twiddling their thumbs on the clock because nobody was going to tell them to go home because you just never know when that shit's going to turn back on. So you might squeeze another hour or two of production out of them. This is the man's thinking. If he dismisses them all, well, the hell, he's giving them like a party and he don't want that shit. No. So yeah, I would just say, hopefully it ain't going to be nothing you need to really worry about. It's going to bother you too much. And it might be an entertaining exercise in watching people fuck shit up. Because sometimes it's fun to watch people fuck shit up. There's a reason Larry David has a career. I'm just saying. Okay. All right. We're going to go back up here. I saw another all caps. If anybody is a new and a looky-loo, then definitely read the description box down below so you can figure out how to get your own personal reading from the universe. If you're not on Google, you won't be able to get in. That's the first step. But aside from that, there's other steps. Check it out. It's a quick read. I promise. Ooh, Patrick has a question. What in the hell is going on with the world? Well, a whole lot. But let's find out what the universe has to say. Oh, spin again. Universe is undecided. Which oracle? Ooh, this one's always fun. So let's see which oracle of which origin or goddess. There's some goddesses here too, but some people think all women in power is witches. This is not changed from a lot of times before, and definitely it is still the same, except they changed one letter. That's all. That's all they did. But the rest of it pretty much holds up. Woman gets ahead, woman gets some power, woman's smart, woman tells somebody who is not a woman how it ought to be and actually like has some conviction, gets a label. Gets a fucking label. Okay. Which witch is going to tell us what the hell is going on? Ooh, Lilith. Of course, Lilith. And this is an ancient goddess. And I'm going to read what the booklet says. But basically, Lilith was Eve before Eve. And Eve was like, no, I ain't going to submit to you. Or Lilith was like, not going to submit. She was rebellious. A different kind of rebellious. Like Eve was kind of like the soft, misguided kind of rebellious. Whereas Lilith was forceful and just said flat out, fuck no. And got her ass canceled from God. And when you get canceled by God, well, nobody's going to write nothing nice about you ever again. It's going to take so fucking long. And even the nice, like, white ladies that write nice shit about you in the 20th century or 21st century, even them ladies is not enough to, like, scrub clean your image. It is a thorough job that God does when you get canceled by God. So, yeah. Let's see what Lilith guidance Lilith has for our tumultuous times. Oh, I might need to take these off to read this. Okay. Yeah. For better or worse, Lilith refuses to back down to authority, but instead forges her own path, despite all consequences. For this, she is demonized by some and venerated by others. Lilith challenges. That's like a hard thing to say. Lilith challenges. Y'all try it right now. Lilith challenges. Y'all got tongue-tied too, I can tell. Us to think deeply about where we must take a strong and unyielding stance. What are your core values and how do you protect them? Yep. All that. So this is what's going on. You are being given a test. It's like a test of Job. And all you can do is just keep the faith and stay strong to your convictions. What you know is right and wrong. Regardless of what bullshit the man pulls, regardless of how crazy the shit gets, stay true to yourself and your ideals and your core values. And even though they may be writing nasty shit about you in the future, at least they'll be writing about you, right? This is what it's all about. All publicity is good publicity. Lilith knows this. So, yeah. There you go. Raise hell. Let's see. Anybody else have a question? No. Oh, Carol Jean. Wisdom to convince my husband to retire, please. Okay. Let's see what we get from the Wheel of Fortunes. Digital diviner. Oh no. Well, this is not a very good oracle for this. So maybe that we can rephrase this a little bit. Should I convince my husband to retire? This is what you should be asking. Should I do this? Or should I just let it go and let be and let him decide when? Because I don't know the specifics, but this could be one of those things where you either get to meddle in it and stir up some shit, possibly, or you stay out of it and it'll come out the way you like. So here we go. We're going to do this. Should you bother him about retiring, or should you let him work himself to death? Possibly. Very vague. I'm sorry, Carol Jean. You know, the universe is very vague when it comes to you and your things. And I don't know why. It's giving me lots of mixed signals. Typically, nothing is very clear. But I think you should sit with what I said. As far as reframing the question. Maybe you should just reframe it into, should I even bother? Is it necessary? Is it necessary? I mean, if he's having fun, if it's not a drag, if it's not affecting his health, if he's still like getting purpose and meaning out of it, and it's just that you want to spend more time with him, well, you might need to just wait a few more years. But if it's kind of affecting his health and his other stuff and he's just being stubborn, well, you might need to just be creative and crafty about how you bring it up. But yeah, you might just want to let it be. You might just want to let it be for a bit. Yeah. He's almost 78. Wow. That's, you know, some people just like working. Some people are very, very antsy. I know many people in my life who are very, to use the modern word, ADHD. But I prefer to think of it as that they just can't sit still. They got ants in their pants and sitting around, they can't do it. They got to have something. And if they got a job, a thing to do, a purpose, usually that's good for them. Because whenever they sit still, sometimes they can just like lose themselves and completely atrophy. So if the hubby is into the job, maybe just let him do it. Maybe just let him do it. And if he's just like doing the job to stop working, to stop the demons from like talking to him, and he's refusing to work on himself, he's got some kind of deep rooted trauma, I would say at 78, it's probably a little bit too late. Probably too late to try to start working on that shit. So maybe just accept it. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully it's not interfering with your life too much, and y'all can come to some kind of compromise at some point in the near future. Good luck. Okay. P&G says, I did read Hitchhiker's Guide. Okay, good. When I received the message via the Oracle, I enjoyed it and felt it was written about present. Hitchhiker's Guide is a great book. It's been a long time since I read it. I know the answer to the universe is 42, or the meaning of life, or whatever. I just know that. And I know that when I turned 42, well, there was a whole lot of shit going on in my life. So it could be right. Could be right. You're welcome, Carol Jean. Woo! All right, 9:29. I was on time this time, so we're only about halfway through the show, and I know that we got a few folks watching. And I'm going to scroll back up and see if I forgot nothing. I'm going to have to figure out this light situation with my glasses, because I feel like I'm going to be working into wearing glasses pretty much all the time. especially since I only got one pair of contacts left. I've worn them twice already. They're supposed to be only worn once. And I just don't know if I want to get to the fucking eye doctor anytime soon, because I ain't getting enough hours at my job right now to even hardly pay my bills. So this is a luxury that might need to be put off a little bit, so I can like maybe play with these at some point and figure out the whole thing. So bear with the little saucers in my face, the little orbs in my lenses. Yeah. So let's see. Anybody else? Yeah, I know they do, but I don't know if they're going to not pick up this. I mean, if you look in people's eyeballs when you're watching them on YouTube, you can tell what kind of light setup they got. Usually, if they're just kind of like doing a thing like I do, which is a single camera, usually from your laptop, your phone, or whatever, they got the little ring light in their eye. You can see it. So I ain't alone there. I ain't alone. Yeah, I probably need to get me some soft boxes. But then we got that whole issue with the whole budget, like I was saying earlier. Oh, Apollo's drinking water, always a good sign. So, yay, Apollo. Okay. Well, I don't have no tea tonight, so I thought it might be fun since it's been a few weeks. Oh, we got a reading. Okay. We'll do the reading next, but I'm going to throw this out here. I thought it'd be fun to do a little AMA. It's a little AMA for tonight. And so if you got a question for me, and since it's just the family here, I'll let each one of y'all put one in the chat to start with. We don't have to do like a crazy whoever gets there first. Y'all can just put one in the chat and I will answer your question to the best of my abilities. And it could be a lie. Just keep that in mind. I might be making some shit up when I tell you the answer, but I will answer the question. So AMA away. But first, we're going to get to the general reading for July. Let's see what the universe wants to use. Digital diviner again. All right, well, Dick Wood wants to show off his wood. So let's see. General reading. How's the next week going to be? Is it going to be a good week? Is it going to be a bad week? How are we going to phrase this? Or July, sorry. Rest of July. All right, Mr. Wood. Will the rest of July be smooth? Will it be smooth? Or will it be chunky? What kind of peanut butter are we going to be spreading around in July? Here we go. Forget it. Sounds like it's going to be the kind of peanut butter you don't like, no matter what you like. If you like it smooth, it's going to be chunky. If you like it chunky, it's going to be smooth. If you're allergic to peanuts, well, guess what? You're fucking dead. This is what's going to be happening in July. And I ain't saying this just because I have been listening to some astrology and folks telling me that the 14th, 15th, we're kind of in the window already, but this time of the year is going to be a challenging time of the year. Plus, we got some conventions coming up in the U.S., some political conventions and other shit that I feel like since we already got through the 4th of July and we mostly were intact, even though some of y'all got a hurricane out of it, sorry, that you can blame that shit on the weather modification. But all that considered, it's going to be not what you want in July. It will be hot, guaranteed. If you're in the United States, even if you're in a different part of it, at some point there will be heat. Okay. here we go. Let's go into our AMA. Where were you born? Were you born and raised in Austin? Okay, Carol Jean's question. No, I was not born and raised in Austin. I am from originally East Texas. I was technically born in Louisiana, but I don't see them people too much. So I consider myself a Texan. There's your answer. And I came to Austin a long time ago, but I was not in my formative years, like childhood. Good. What's your favorite yoga pose? And can you do it while balancing a shoe on your head? Well, my favorite yoga pose is Savasana, where you just lay on the floor after you finish the yoga workout and you just lay there and close your eyes. So, yes, I definitely could balance a shoe on my head while I'm doing that. Thank you for your question. Oh, you're welcome, PNG. Sorry. Dick Wood's never going to give you a straight up answer. You gotta manifest that shit yourself. Okay. Patrick, what's the tea with cameraman? Were y'all more than friends, if you know what I mean? Yes, okay. So this is an open secret. Me and cameraman was banging while we was doing Cooking Good. But it didn't last. And I have let go of the whole idea of any of that stuff ever being put on the internet, or even like, I don't own it. He produced it. I was just talent. I guess you could say technically I get a percentage if I wanted to go to court about it. But to be honest and to be fair, I was just on the screen. And I just was doing it because it was his thing, really. It was his producer thing. So we are not in touch. Occasionally, I will hear from some of his relatives because we're still on the social media together, but we ain't in touch, and I hope he's doing well. There's your tea. Okay. Anybody else got an AMA? I already did one from Patrick. I already did one from Goog. I already did one from Carol Jean. So y'all three are out. But anybody else has a question for the OraCola, the AMA, put it in the chat. Oh, Prance has one. Is P. Diddy a Fed? Very well could be connected to some kind of FBI or CIA or other kind of black ops operation. And I ain't saying that because P. Diddy's black. I'm just saying it's a black operation. Here's the thing. People like that who do stuff like that on a regular basis are not able to get away with it for as long as they are without a little bit of help from the inside, if you catch my drift. It could be in the form of bribes. It could be in the form of they was actually informed by a certain intelligence entity that they were required to do this because they had the proclivity already and they needed to use them for whatever. So as far as it being a Fed op 100%, I don't know. I do know that he did escape prosecution. He ain't in the prison right now. He's getting sued a lot, but I think he's just paying people out. And if he's smart, he'll do it all in one chunk. And he won't do like Trump did, which got him in trouble, and pay it out in installments because he's being spiteful. So, yeah, I don't honestly know, but I have a feeling that there's something there that is not just Hollywood depravity, because too many people was in the know. And if it was expedient for our government to prosecute him at some point in the past, they would have done it. So it's just his term. It's his time in the barrel. That's what it is. You play with the devil, eventually, the devil's going to call his due. and you just don't know how it's going to happen. Bill Cosby. You just never know. Okay, P&G's question. All right. When did you figure out you were a conduit for answers from the universe? I just decided I was. Period. This is as simple as it gets. I woke up one day and I said, I think I could do some tarot reading on television. I saw people doing it in a different place and I thought it was funny. And I said, if I can do this, certainly I could do anything else in my life. So it was kind of a goal I set. I did it. I kept doing it. I ain't saying I do it well. I'm just saying that I told myself that I could channel answers from the universe. And then suddenly the universe provided about 50% of the time. That's it. That's all there is. You just got to tell yourself you're good enough and do it, and then fucking do it. And it really, honestly, I do it just because it's fun. It's fun. I enjoy talking to folks. I enjoy hearing their problems, their sob stories, and their genuine emotions. And I do like to think that I've occasionally helped somebody get through something that they was struggling with. But I ain't claiming to be no channel. Like I don't get no messages from the Galactic Council or whatever fucking starseed navigator out there is like going down into the people and like making them talk about consciousness and shit. That ain't me. I ain't saying I wouldn't do it. Like if some spirit decided to possess me suddenly and like speak through me, I would accept the spirit because that's entertaining. I would just hope to remember to like turn on the camera before it happened. This is the conundrum. Then you got to have everything set up and ready to go all the time, which kind of makes you homebound. But maybe I could use my phone. I don't know. Yeah, but I just decided I was going to do it, and it just happened. So yay me! I manifested it. Mm. Thank you for your question. Okay, I think everybody has had a question except for Lava was here. I don't think I got one from Lava. And I saw Lucky was here, but they might have dropped out. I know sometimes you got to go places, you got to do things, you got to take a leak, you got to make smoke, whatever. I'm fine with it. All right. Should I try astral projecting again? Okay. Patrick has a genuine question for the oracles. Tarot. Ooh, a juicy tarot. We ain't got one of them in a while. Hey, Lava, good to see you. I ain't trying, you don't have to ask me no question. I was just saying, those are the people that I know still have a question. Everybody else has used theirs. Oh, Lucky has one. Do I have kids? No fucking kids. Thank fucking God. Oh my God. If I had kids, I would have fucked them up 9 ways to Sunday. And it's guaranteed. Guaranteed I would have done it. Because first of all, I would have started real young. Thank goodness I was real good with the birth control methods. And I just was careful. I was careful. And I did not want to have no child because I was selfish with my time. And I didn't want to have to fucking deal with nobody else's bullshit. And I noticed that when I was taking care of kids, I got bored with them real fast. Like they did not keep my attention in the right kind of way. They kept my attention in the, oh, I got to do shit kind of way. And I don't like to be like held down. I'm very much like Lilith there. I don't want nobody telling me what to do. And that little baby is telling me it's hungry and it needs its diaper changed. Well, what if I ain't in the mood? You see what I'm saying? So very selfish. Yeah. I do have Apollo. That's probably as much responsibility as I want. Cause I ain't in the market for no significant other or nothing right now. Cause God damn it. taking care of 2 people is too much. Too much. All right, let's see. Astral projecting for Patrick. Here we go. Ooh, the High Priestess. Hell yeah, you need to get in there and do it. Get in there and start projecting. I was thinking about trying to start doing that shit myself. I don't think I've actually done it. I've definitely had some crazy vivid dreams that may or may not be because of substances that I was on. But I do think it would be fun to be able to go and visit the Sirius star cluster as myself, my consciousness, and then be safe here on Earth in my body, but actually be able to go out there and see that stuff, or maybe astral project to the opposite side of the moon and see what's going on over there, because it seems like it's a big old mystery, and we ain't ever got no straight up answers from nobody that's supposedly flown there and seen it. So yeah, go for it, do it, big old thumbs up. It is 9:46. We got 15 minutes left in the show, y'all. So, get on it. Get on it. Patrick, you tried it once and it started happening, and then I got too scared and quit. Well, you just got to get over that fear. There's nothing to be scared of. The worst that's going to happen to you is that you'll die in your sleep because you go somewhere that's so wonderful and perfect, you don't want to come back. But I think it's real hard to find a place that perfect. And I think there's also like a silver cord attaching you to the body. At least that's how some people describe it. I don't know what kind of leash it is, but it might be one where you can't escape. So don't be afraid. Just do it. Maybe have somebody there in the next room just in case you start freaking out. They can kind of calm you down or throw some water on your face or something. But yeah, I would try it. I would do it. Just like if you was going to go on a skydiving trip and you was nervous about it, but you had the person with you, the chances are very high that you're going to just land and be fine. It's very, very rare that one of them things goes wrong. So yeah, go forth and astral project or travel or whatever it is, whatever you're trying to do. And when you're up there, if you run into any entities that you feel like would be a good entity for me to channel, just drop me a line when you come back and I'll look into it. Okay. PNG, I'm with my niece. She would like a reading for July and August, please. Okay. This is a good one. Let's see. Litorical. Oh, yeah, this one's a good one. So let's see what kind of literary things might be full of meaning for the niece. Oh, yeah, this is one I can shuffle. I love this. I love shuffling. Okay. July and August for the PNG niece. What should we consider? Oh, damn it. I almost had one of them overtones. Shit. You ever go around the house just trying to like make that humming sound and then trying to get the overtone sound coming through? I do that sometimes and I can get it, but I got to be at the right stage and not congested. Okay. Here we go. What do we got? What does that say? Oh, Sleepy Hollow. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Okay, we got some Headless Horseman action. So it could be it could be that it's a month that's a little bit tense. Could be a little bit tense. Could be some shenanigans, some scary things, some things that are frightening enough that you need to run away. But you can always persevere. So reread The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Uh, know that this is also kind of an early American tale. This is a very early American kind of story. And it's all about America this year. We're in our election year. We're in our Pluto return. All of our politicians and all of our government is kind of like House of Carden before our eyes. And it's a shit show. And also maybe consider planting some pumpkins for the fall. If I don't know if it's a good time of year to do that. I can't remember when you need to plant gourds and pumpkins. It might be too late. But you could also just plant a little one in a pot, and then at Halloween you might be able to harvest one of them little baby pumpkins instead of paying $5 for one at the Whole Foods. Okay, good luck. I don't think I've ever actually read The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. I think I heard about it in school because we might have watched a movie about it or something. I can't remember. I just remember it's Ichabod Crane because I remember that name because it's stupid. And what else? Oh yeah, horses. And I know y'all think I'm a horse crazy person. I am not a horse crazy person, but I do find it interesting that the horses were in this story. Mm. The Disney movie of Sleepy Hollow is really good. Oh, well, maybe I seen that. I don't know. I just have a very faint memory of it in my head. I don't know how it began. I don't know how it ended. I just know that there's this one stretch of road that's scary because of the headless horseman. Okay. Okay. Anybody else? Nope. No other questions. We got 8 more minutes here in the show. 8 more minutes. Well, I guess I can do another reading for the collective. Oh, we got a question. Oh, okay. Here we go. Also, a friend of my niece is here and would like a general reading for July and August. Another friend. Oh, no, there was one up here I missed. Okay. Gook, if Patrick brings back elves from his astral projecting, can I keep one as a pet? Oh, I don't know if you can, but maybe you should ask the universe if you should. Pornicle. Oh my goodness. Wow. This pet. This pet is going to be something for sure. Let me see. Random number generator again. 755. And generates. Here we go. Page 625 here in the Pornicle for the elf pet question. Page 625. Oh, I'm definitely going to have to take off my glasses for this one. These pages are tiny. Let's see. 625. Oh, well, maybe so. I feel like you should because this looks to be a threesome situation here where you are going to be enthralled enough to allow this creature to either be there for you to fuck or for it to be fucking while you're fucking. Yeah, I would say, yeah, keep it. It looks like a fun party. It looks like a thing that is going to bring more pleasure to your life. So good luck with that machine elf or wherever it come from. Sirius. I don't know. The Arcturus or how many fucking star systems are there? Yeah. Just let that thing come into your life. It's only going to spice it up. Okay, now for the PNG one for the friend. Oh, the magic 8 ball. Damn. Karen had to get in on Dick's action. You know she's a jealous bitch. Let's see. Is July and August going to be a better thing for you, friend? Let's see. I'll look good. Oh, okay, yeah. It looks like it's going to be a good one. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of, sort of, It's going to be fine. Here's how you make sure it's fine. Just my little advice I got to like throw on top of there. Just don't pay no attention to the fucking news. Your life will be so much happier and just way more productive if you just turn off the news, and that includes the social media for the most part. Like, just maybe pop on for a few minutes a couple times a day just to make sure you don't miss nobody's death announcement or something. But aside from that, just don't mess with that shit. Maybe go and actually read an actual paper physical book, or go outside and enjoy some nature. If it's hot, well, go swimming. Get up early in the morning, go out at night. There's way more things to do. Play some music. If you don't actually play an instrument, play some music you like to listen to. There's lots of ways to engage with the world. Cook some food. Spend time with people you like. But just don't watch the news. And promise you, if you just don't do that shit, a weight is lifted. It's a glorious thing. Now, I had to kind of pay attention to the news myself just because I talk about it, but I try not to let anything that's on the news bother me because I know it's all bullshit. It's all fucking fake. And I ain't saying that in the way that certain politicians have said it. I've been saying that shit for years. If you don't believe me, there's shit on YouTube that will back it up. Old shit from years and years ago that will back it up. I ain't no liar. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, it's 9:57. I'm kind of thinking we're done with the show, except I do have to do this lotto ticket, which matches. I'm matching my ticket. It was not planned. It just kind of happened. So maybe it's a winner. Let me grab my trusty coin and let's see what the universe says about my chances of winning money. I'm going to scratch off all the numbers that are supposed to be winners first. And then we can manifest on the winning number together. And hopefully it will bear some fruit. Just like the other day when I was walking down the street and I looked and I found me something. Okay, let's see. Did I get all the numbers? Hold up. All right, this is the simple one. You match the number and you win the prize. So here's our numbers. Y'all see? All right. Let's scratch it off. Winning number is... What is this number? 13. Oh, bump. We did not win. Boo, hiss. That's all right. You take the good, you take the bad, and blah, 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 blah. I don't want to get no copyright strike. But I did enjoy my evening with y'all this evening, even though I did not win the lotto. I won the lotto because I got y'all to hang out with. Hey, I'm still weeping on this eye. Oh my goodness. hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. I know that we're in a shit show, y'all. We're in a shit show. There ain't no other nice way to put it. It is a shit show. But we got each other. We got our decency. We got our standards. We got our morals. And you know what? We can always vibrate higher. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to vibrate higher in the air conditioning and just be grateful for what I got and be thankful for the good things and not focus on none of the bad shit and try to stay off the social media and try not to watch the news. This is my strategy for the next week. So join me if you wish, but do your own thing. You got your own life. I ain't going to judge. I'll be here next Wednesday. Remember, like and subscribe. And this is mostly for the people who have watched the show later and they're just kind of stumbling on it. If you like my content, I do this once a week. Hit the like button, subscribe, notifications, all that. And yeah, I love y'all so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. I will see y'all next time. Mwah. Bye.